Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said.
Yesterday, when we were doing our pod, we were talking about these two teenagers that won gold and silver for skateboarding. Right? And we had the video. The video wasn't even fully up yet, but YouTube flagged the shit out of it. Like,
It wasn't YouTube. It was actually a company, an Olympic committee.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't YouTube that flagged it, and yeah. One video got flagged 3 times, so that's
and this is why I'm not putting the video in there. I'm just telling you that right now. It's not happening.
Right.
I'm not getting.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
It's not necessary. The video is not necessary. It does show a great moment. It shows what happened at the Olympics recently, which was the two 13-year-olds who ended up winning gold and silver in women's freestyle skateboarding, right? And after they won their medals, they walked up to each other, embraced each other, gave each other a little high five and a little daps. It's cute. It's like when you get your 4-year-olds to hug. Go hug. And then they don't quite know what they're doing, but they hug and you're like, oh, that's what it was. It was a moment. The great thing about this, though, is that these two girls, Reza Leal, and I can't pronounce the other girl's name. I'm sorry. I don't want to slander it, so I'm just going to leave it. But you can go check. She won gold. Are two of the youngest as far as their countries in winning gold medals, and it's in a sport that's in its first time in the Olympics.
That's crazy.
Like you think about it, it's not like these girls had plenty of notice or tons of time to train and prepare their minds and all of this stuff. Even with the other competitors, this was a new event that pretty much just got announced. What was it? When did we speak about it? Like we
Recently.
spoke about it
Yeah.
So it had to have been less than a year. And think about having to prepare yourself and then going out and competing. For contrast, the Canadian who competed for our country, Canada, 30 years old. Okay, so it's not like they were competing against 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds and they were just the oldest and won, okay? To get that out of your head. They're competing against grown-ass women. This is crazy to me. What are they doing over in Brazil and China?
They skateboarding the hell out of everything. That's what
that is insane. And then the girl who got 3rd place was actually 16 years old.
Well, what does this say? This just tells you that young people are better than older people.
That's not always the case. You got to name me another sport that you can think of where, other than gaming, take gaming out of it, where the younger generation is better than the older generation, like where somebody who's 19 is better than somebody who's 25, 26. Name a sport.
Breakdancing.
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm just gonna go with all right. I don't know, but the fact that you had to go all the way to breakdancing, that's the first thing that you could think of, shows how incredible. That's what I'm trying to get across. That's what I'm trying to get across. There's a lot of negative that happening in the world right now, and the fact that we have this as a symbol of not just now, but 2 young girls, the symbol of the future, and showing positive vibes to it. I think stuff like this, we gotta highlight it every now and then, man.
No, I agree.
Show the world.
I agree.
Know what I mean?
But what
you gotta show the world.
But what happens like if this fame gets to their head? Like remember Drew Barrymore? Drew Barrymore was doing cocaine when she was a young teen. That's where she got her puffy face from. What if this fame gets to their head and they're like, fame ruined my life?
I think you should just go back and look at the countries once again that they're from.
And of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking.
Yeah, they're very.
I'm joking.
They seem. Who knows how it could go?
No, I'm not gonna taint it. It's a beautiful moment. We traffic in filth. I'm talking about the world, not Two Guys podcast exclusively. We traffic in filth. We love it. We eat it up. So the fact that this did go viral, people are celebrating this moment, I'm happy. To the viewing public, I would ask if you want us to talk about positive things every now and then, stories like this, because they're kind of hard to find. So if you do want to hear us talk about these things and give light to them, leave that in the comments. And what I can tell you is the next Olympics for skateboarding, I'm already practicing.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like, please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.